Howdy y'all, and welcome to Jab Plays. We're picking up on the Satisfactory Plus No Handcrafting Challenge. And it's beautiful out here at night. It's better when there's no clouds in the way, but you know what? Hey, it is what it is. So the last time we were together, we unlocked, well, let me show you what we unlocked. We unlocked field research and logistics, and basically got all that stuff going. So I told you that we were going to work on base building, so let's go ahead and do that. I've got the pieces and parts already stored that we needed to do this. Let's put it in the hopper. Send it up to Ada. There you go. You're off and running. And we can figure out, well, first of all, we need to figure out what does it take to make a foundation. Foundation takes concrete, plates, and sheets to make. Beautiful. That is not a problem. All right, so the next thing I need to do is I need to come in here and go into my space pad and come up with some plans really quick for a layout, because we want to do a production facility that all it does is makes us the stuff so we can make foundations, because we need a buttload of them. So let me go grab the space pad and I'll show you what we're talking about. All right, so I got the handy dandy space pad out and just do some ciphering here. And the way I figure it is we got a pure node, so we can get 2 lines of 60 out, which is 120, that we can feed into two crushers. The crushers can take 120 into 4 smelters. That makes 120 ingots. 120 ingots going to go into 4 not assemblers, constructors, to make plates. Half the plates are going to go into storage. The other half plates are going to go into machines to make sheets. That's going to go into storage. All the crushed rocks are going to go into 2 constructors to make that, and then this will go into storage itself. So by this lineup, we should be getting 16.67 a minute, 50 a minute, and 40 a minute just for foundations. How much power this is going to take? That's a good question, and I don't know, but we'll figure out when we get there. So let me go ahead and put this away, and we'll run out to, and we'll get all the components that we need. Now that we know roughly what we need 1 miner, 2 sorters. I wish it told me how many splitters or stuff like that we need, but we can kind of figure it out. It's 4, 5, 6, 7 constructors. It's whatever. I'm sure you'll remind me later or make fun of me later. Let me put this away and we'll head on out there. All right, we're back. Let's pull this out and let's make a list really quick. So we're gonna need one of those. We're gonna need one of those. We're gonna need 2 of these, and 1, 2, 3. Oh, did I say 7 or 9? Oh, we'll do 9. We'll do 4. We're gonna need 3 of those, and you know what we need? Foundations. We need foundations to make this all work. So let me do this first, right? Let's run out here. And let's put a constructor down just to make us some sheets, because we don't have iron sheets being produced anywhere. We're going to need those to make the foundations, or at least a handful of them, so we can put the foundations down, because I don't want to, we already got enough stuff on the sand. I don't want more stuff on the sand. Can I just simply change the recipe? Yes, I can. Give me a recipe. I want to change you into iron sheet. Here, take those, right? We can take these. we're also going to need to change this recipe into iron wire for a minute. Here, put those into there. Oh, we got plenty of concrete. All right, cool. So let me look at my, all right, so according to this, all we really need is iron wire. However, I need to add, I don't know. Let's add 150 foundations to it just to see what that looks like. And it's saying that we don't have enough of, all right. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna wait on this to fill up, and then I'm gonna make some plates, and the wires and all that other stuff, and I'll babysit all this stuff. Y'all don't have to see this, and I'll bring you all back when my pockets are full. At the time of this recording, we have 12 subscribers in the channel. If you're enjoying the story and the challenge, hit the subscribe button. Help us get to 100. Hey, we're back. Didn't take very long. All right, so supposedly I have everything we need. So we're gonna come over here, and remember I told you a couple episodes ago, there was this. So we're gonna build on this, and I could have sworn I cleared this out. But you know what? Yeah. That's not highlighting. That one's not up there, but this one is. Huh. All right, that's. What about you? You're there, but you're not there. Interesting. Okay, they're there, but they're not there. It's a thing. All right, so the first thing we do is we need to put down modular miner. Which general direction do we want it to face? I guess north is fine. We need to give it a head. All right, there we go. So now the question is this. Oh, let's get some nuts while we're thinking about this. You know what? We'll just freehand this. It's fine. Let's go into here, put a let's put 2-meter foundation somewhere, put it on the grid, so to speak. And all right, we're on the grid and you're not. So we will fix that. No, not a crusher. A miner. Are you? All right, now you are. And ahead. All right, cool. So now let's extend this out. And now we need some height. So foundations. Let's see. All right. You know what? I don't have to worry about putting anything underneath it. So I think too high is, well, will 1 high be enough? I think 2 high will be enough. Let's test this out. No. Q. Wrong button. Hit that. We want to be able to zoop it. And, well, fine. We'll zoop it from. My question is, and the answer is, it's not high enough. Alright, so we need to go one more higher. The joys of trying to figure things out. It's fine. Get all those. One more higher, please, and thank you. Now, will I be happy with this? I think I will be. Alright, so let me go ahead and get this all placed down really quick. And when it's done, I'll bring you back. Okay, this may be a little. This may be. I mean, well, there's no maybe about it. This is definitely overkill, but it's okay. So let's figure this out. We need a couple of crushers down. So we'll put one kind of there-ish, and then put the other one there. And then we're gonna need, get up. All right, so we're gonna need a row and a half, so then we need some smelters, right? So then what I'll do is I'll put down 4 smelters kind of in, like here, right? There's 1, 2, 3. We need 4 of them. I know that we need 4 of them. That is not a problem. So there's 4 smelters, and we'll get these recipes really quick. We know that they're going to be they're probably, are they going to be they're going to be the impure, right? 30 and 30. Yeah, it's the impure. So we'll give these all recipes, because we'd have to have the sorter for the, and the reason why I'm not doing the sorter is then I would have to I would have to put another machine, and then we'd have to deal with copper, and or not copper, but the byproduct. And I'm gonna be honest, it's not the purpose. The purpose of this is just to build what we need, right? So then at this point we need some constructors. Is it 30 to 30? Please tell me. It is 30. So yeah. So at this point it's just as simple as, hey, 4 constructors to get straight piped. So we give these, they already have the recipe, so then all we had to do is straight pipe these bad boys, right? Because they're putting out 30 a minute, 30 a minute. Boom, boom, boom. Bob your uncle, everybody's happy. Then after that, we need another row of constructors. Now the question is the recipe. We're changing it to iron sheets. It's 40 a minute. That makes 50. You're putting out 20 a minute. So we just need 1. So then at this point, then all we need are boxes. All right, so yeah, I need a box with another room to get past. A box with another room. Yeah, we had enough room to get past. Boom, boom, boom. So now all we need is a couple mergers. Logistically wise, can I make some mergers? Maybe yes. There's one there. One there. All right, now the problem is I don't know if I have enough screws to get all this stuff done. but you know what? We'll just give it a go. we'll go until we can't go no more. So come into here. Yeah. All right, cool. So other than wiring, that hooks that all up. Okay. So now we have to throw mergers down here. Oh, that's ugly. All right, what do we got going on here? I put a merger, I should put a splitter down. That's what the problem was. Yo, I need a splitter. All right. Is there a way not to make this? Oh, all right, hang on a second. It's a temper. All right, I can do it that way, or I can do it that way, or I could. I can do default. I mean, it's straight. The game says it's straight. Am I really going to worry about it? It's temporary. Put a comment in the comment section. Does this bother you or not? Right? Just that simple. Or I could do this because I'm not going to lie. It does bother me. Right? There's this thing called some of y'all may have it, right? There's this thing called OCD. Well, some of us, right? Not gonna say who, but some of us, Jab, OCD is so bad that it's CDO because it has to be in alphabetical order. If you have this affliction, hey, sorry, but there we go. Now, all right. Oh, we're out of plates. Not enough plates in the world. All right. Let's run over here and get some plates really quick, and we'll talk about it, right? So, or I could delete. You know what? I could just delete what we're not using right now. No, stop. No. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Hang on a second. I think I've got enough, maybe. We know how far we're going to come out. We're not going to come out any further than here. So, yeah, let's just, just kind of... We'll just, just kind of, give us all the stuff that we put out there, please and thank you. Right? We've changed our mind. And we need it back. Alright. There we go. Alright, cool. Maybe I have enough to finish this out. Maybe. Alright. So there's that. Now all we have to do is we have to merge these two lines together. So the plan is let's go up. Can I merge them together? 20, yeah, it'll be 25 and 25. So that's 50. So, nope. Gotta do it again. All right, there should be a way of, I'm going to do it this way. I see these guys on YouTube do it all the time. I have no idea. They just go, all right, hang on. They just do this, right? Let me do this. Put this over here. Take that one away. Come in here. And then they just kind of like do this. Yeah, see, that's, no, that doesn't work. The other thing is, how do you feel about them putting it right on top like that? Is that okay in your world or not okay in your world? Leave a comment in the comment section. Tell me, you know, how do you really feel about that? Because I do know this, I have to go back and do that. But on the other hand, I'm okay with that. I mean, it takes a little extra time to do this, but as my grandfather said, if it's worth doing, it's worth doing right. And at this point, I can just throw a constructor right here. Oh, we need 2 constructors, don't we? All right, fine. I need 2 constructors. We're gonna have to. Yes, I know. We're 1 constructor, 2 constructors. This is going to be a dilemma. Will this work the way I want it to work, or am I going to have more problems? All right, hang on a second. There. I'm okay with that. And then we can make this into concrete. You're into concrete. And then all we have to do is make a copy of that. Put that in there. Oh, did I give myself enough room? We'll find out. Merger. The answer is no. It may work, but I'm not okay with it. So what we'll do is we'll just add 1 more. And for some of you guys, you're gonna be like, Jab, really? And the answer is yes, really. I'm sorry. I told you. the CDO is a huge problem in my world. Yeah, that's more than enough room. The other thing is I like things symmetrical and to be pretty and all that other good jazz. Alright. Now, built it all up. I need a merger right here, please and thank you. There's that. Beautiful. Now all I gotta do is run the belt over here. Which is, we'll do it this way. Oh, hang on a second. Is that facing the wrong direction? Well, we'll find out in a minute. I should be able to go from here to here. If I wasn't missing plates. So we're gonna need some more plates. Not a problem. All right, so let me go run and get components. I'll be right back. All right, we're back at the base, and hey, we have plenty of power. going on. Actually, I need 3 stacks. The biomass is still churning out, right? So we're doing good from that end. We've got 117 in there, so yeah, we got plenty of solid biofuel coming in the near future. I went ahead and got everything piped in, everything, well, not piped in, belted in and wired up, and actually got the power supply ready to go. It looks like we need 60 megawatts to make that work over yonder. Something ran out of power. It must have been the copper line that ran out of power. Not a problem. We'll come over here and let's just top that off right now and top that off right now. And we'll look at that later. What we want to focus on is what was built today. So we'll go ahead and get this going, and hopefully, fingers crossed, if I did everything right, that's a big if. What do we need? Almost 60. It's 59.5. So if we go, you get 200 and you get 200. We have, yeah, so at full capacity is 59.5 and we can pull 60. Beautiful, which means 4 a minute. All right, so and 200 divided by 4 is if it's full, we can get 50 minutes worth of stuff. So we can basically just shy of an hour. It will do what it's supposed to do. So it's putting out 60. Well, you don't have to take my word for it. I'll show it to you. It's a pure node, so it's 120, but it's 60 on each belt. So there's no backup, so we're good there. Which is great because I don't have to use Mark II belts right now, which is great because we need assemblers for that. So this is going to come in here, and this is going to run 60 minute. It's going to spit out 60 minute, which is great because once again, these can handle 30 a minute, and I've got 2 of them. So do you see a theme here? There should be constant motion in here. This is going to put out 30 a minute, 30 a minute. These take 30 a minute and put out 20 a minute. So all of these are going to put out 20 a minute. I've got 20 and 20 coming in here into a box, so there's no backlog there. I've got 20 and 20 makes 40. This is going to take 40 a minute, so this is going to spit out 50 a minute, and that's straight pipe, so there's no backlog there. Then all we have to look at is the concrete, which yo, I gotta hook that up. All right, we'll be fine. It will unload. So it's 25 a minute, so that's 50, so it's not too much for the belt. However, the recipe is 45 a minute, so we're splitting it in half. It's not going to backlog, right? It's not going to run at full capacity either, but we knew that when we set up this line. So by the time it's all said and done, when we come down here, we'll be able to get concrete from here. We'll be able to get iron sheets from there, and we'll be able to get steel plates from, or not steel, iron plates from there, which if we look into our foundation recipe, it's 2 concrete, 1 steel sheet, or iron sheet, and 2 iron plates to make 1 foundation. So it may not be optimized the most for what we need. However, for what we're dealing with, ouch, it works. So now let's just kind of, you know what? I didn't even think about this. we can do this, right? Let me come up here and let's do this. Let's decouple it. And yeah, let's do a little aerial view here, right? So it's all coming out, right? And then it's going through there. And then it's all going through there. Oh, I like that. I'm not gonna lie, right? I like the fact that it's constant motion. Now, would I like it better if it wasn't nighttime? Absolutely. But yeah, this is amazing. All right, something ran out of power down yonder. So we'll go see what down yonder is. Is that green or yellow? All right, so that's yellow. So, okay. It kind of looks yellow from a distance, but it's not, it's green. All right, so let's get back into my head. And let's run over and try to figure out what the situation is with the power. I think it's just as simple as we need to top off some biomass burners. No big deal. And the other thing is we need to look towards the future. I think the future is simply going to be, hey, the assemblers is the next thing on the future. Because we need assemblers to make a lot of different things, right? To progress forward, we need assemblers to make a lot of things, and I kind of know the things if you've never played Satisfactory Plus, you don't, right? And it's not a, it's not a he, I know you don't thing. It's, yeah, there we go. All right, so let's fill that up. Let's run over, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, the copper line is also at a point. And the other thing with the copper line is, in order for the copper line to really do what we need it to do, we're going to need we need to unlock the ability to sort the copper, because sorting the iron isn't the same recipe as sorting copper. So let's come in here. Let's put you into there. Put the switch. And the other thing is we need to, well, another thing on the list is, automating the iron line to its full, well, at least capacity, like we did with the foundations. Now, one of the things I need to look into is I need to see when do we unlock signs? I know it sounds weird, but I want to be able to put signs down to explain what it is that we're doing, why we're doing it, and so on and so forth. So is that in Windows maybe? Or no? I bet it's here. I bet when we unlock the awesome shop, then we'll be able to get signs. Which, yeah, we need rotors and like reinforced plates, rotors, and tin sheets all require assemblers to make. So at this point, it looks like parts assembly is what we need next. And I'm not gonna lie, the blueprint designer is very tempting. Actually, I could build the blueprint designer to do what I need it to do, because then it'll make it easier to build in the future. But it is what it is. What do we need for project assembly? I need 50 wire. I don't have any copper bus bars, I don't think. I believe I still got enough. Yeah, I have enough reinforced plates. yeah, there's the 10 reinforced plates that I need. So hang on a second, select that milestone. So I need 50 iron wire, 30. All right, so here's what we can do. What I can do is tell this to make iron wire for right now. And, oh, you're not connected. All right, fine. Here, get connected. Then we'll come over here. The bus bars are copper rods. The question is, do I have enough copper rods to make those bus bars? And the answer is probably not. So come in here. Let's do this, do this. We'll change this recipe into copper bus bars. Do that. And then I need to go grab iron sheets that iron sheets that we're making real quick. So let me run over there and let me grab those things, and I'll bring you right back after we've got all this stuff, and we'll unlock the parts assembly so you can understand the pain that we're going to be facing in the near future. All right, we've been running around and grabbing stuff out of the machine. The last ones we need to do is the iron wire. Hopefully we have enough. Oh, beautiful. So, yeah, this, it didn't take, oh, good Lord, come on. It didn't take nearly as long to get the stuff together as I thought it would. So, yeah, let's put that, and these, which were the most important things, because I don't have a machine to make those. Let's send them off, and then let's see, can I get a, can I make an assembler? I need 2 rotors. Cool. I have what it needs to make it. So I wanted to show you guys. So there's the constructor, and there's the assembler, right? The stuff that we need to make in an assembler, or that we can make in an assembler right now, is the smooth belt drive, which is 10 sheets and rotors. And the smooth belt drive is what we need to be able to make Mark II belts, okay? Then there's 10 plates. The 10 plates are 10 ingots and iron plates. 10 sheets is 10 ingots and copper sheets. The rotors are the copper bus bars and the iron wire. And the reinforced plates is 10 plates and screws. So are you kind of seeing this, the issue that we run into? So like, in order to make reinforced plates, we have to get a 10 plate that comes out of an assembler. So we have to have an assembler feed the assembler just to make reinforced plates. And the same thing with nope, this could be fed by nope, that's fine. That's fine. So this the rotor. So if you stop and you think about it, 2 out of our 5 possible recipes have to be made in an assembler before we even feed it into an assembler, kind of deal. Now over here we have iron plates, iron rods, screws, iron sheets, copper sheet recipe. I don't think I showed you, and it's just copper ingots into a sheet. No big deal. The copper bus bars are copper rods. No big deal. So yeah. So basically this is what we're looking at to the near future. So what I would like to do is come up with a plan for this node over here that we just kind of sat down into the sand and basically said, hey, this is temporary for right now, just to get us going, so we don't, you know, because we can't handcraft anything. But I want to basically get this and then this whole setup up in the air on a platform, and, you know, making all the products that we need, not just that we got going on over there. So I think that is the project for the next time that we get together, is as we do that. Also, the other thing we could do is we could put down a production power plant, and so instead of putting stuff in each area, we could just line it all up together. And the only reason why I didn't build that earlier, and I built it the way I built it, was because of the simple fact that we didn't have foundations. So leave a comment in the comment section. Should we do the power first, or should we go ahead and optimize the iron line and get the iron line completely going to where we're making the iron plates, the iron rods, the screws, the iron wire, the iron sheets, also getting the tin out of there to make the tin things. And since we have the assemblers, we can go ahead and set the assemblers up to get some sort of rotors and all that other stuff going. Or do you think we should get our power selection put together to where we're doing, you know, I put a power thing down and we're like, all right, cool, we have 350 megawatts now, let's have fun. Which direction would you go if you were in my situation? I am leaning towards fixing that. Also, we can look into the future and go, Windows, you know, from the windows to the wall. Windows would be good because then we get the sand recipe, which is something that's important. Definitely unlocking the blueprint designer would make things easier for me, because then I can make blueprints and then we can just start slapping stuff down. There is this, the bronze, which is foundries and stuff like that, and modular frames. Advanced biomass energy is cool, but we need to get bronze production first because we need pipes to be able to do that. Let's see, advanced sorting, we need bronze beams, which is basic bronze. Project assembly, we need these, which is bronze. Awesome shop. Can we do the awesome shop now? We have the ability to make tin sheets, rotors, tin wire. No, the awesome shop is blocked by basic bronze production. That's blocked. We could unlock this once we get more reinforced plates, but a Mark II designer when we can have a Mark I. So basically, yeah, we're blocked by bronze production. So bronze production is definitely something we're gonna have to do in the future. I think the next time we get together, we'll unlock windows, which won't take much. And the blueprint designer, I think, is definitely the direction that we should go. All right, guys, if I don't see you between now and then, have a fantastic week. If you made it this far, you guys are rock stars. I really appreciate it. And like I said, have a fantastic week. If I don't see you between now and then, happy farming.